Good morning. We are at RDU per usual. It's about, child, they done changed my gate last minute. So now I need to figure out what gate I'm going to. I don't know how the hell they changed the gate. The plane is literally... Anyways, I got here a little bit earlier because I wasn't sure if TSA was gonna be packed or not. It was a little bit of a line, but not enough for me to come more than 2 hours early. We're about maybe an hour away from boarding or starting to board. I don't have a seat yet. I'm waiting for Gate Asia to come. Yeah, we are en route to head to Fort Lauderdale to cruise out of Miami today. I wanted to catch the first flight out because I just wasn't sure what's going on with the airports and stuff, y'all. I do not recommend this, but if you are deciding to fly out the same day as your cruise, like I am doing right now, get the first flight out just in case something happened. You're able to get another flight and still make it. I have about 4 hours in between me needing to be at the terminal, so I'm literally just gonna take a nap in the airport, grab some breakfast and some coffee, and then do a Uber over to Miami since we are flying into Fort Lauderdale. But I'll see y'all when we get there. Okay, so we made it to Florida. It is packed at this airport this morning. I got a double espresso iced coffee, so I should be good for today. I took my nap. We're all good to go. I'm waiting for my Uber, and let's go to the port. Let's get on the cruise, y'all. So after a nap, some breakfast, and some much needed coffee in my system, we made it to Port Miami in a world record time of 35 minutes, which is not typical. However, what is typical is this queue. This is my third sailing with Norwegian, and I feel like there's typically a line. I probably waited about an hour 15, hour 20 for this one. All right, it's gangway time. Now, getting on this gangway, I had no idea what to expect because literally it was the third or fourth sailing the Luna has ever done. They had hand sanitizer and a theme song blasting waiting on us when we got on the boat. The elevators wasn't too crazy, but let's go to the room. So we have made it on the ship and in the room, and first impressions is that the ship is gorgeous. I'll show you guys a little bit around later. And the room is really nice. This is the newest ship I've been on. Granted, I think this is the third U.S. sailing it's done so far. It came from Europe and did a transatlantic. That was the inaugural sailing. But yeah, this is really nice. The backsplash is really nice. I love how it covers the whole wall. The LEDs makes it feel very modern, and the bed is like risen, so you can put so much stuff in it, like your luggage, so you don't have to try to stuff it in the closet. Nice couch area. Plugs are everywhere as I'm seeing, and it's very modern. I haven't checked out the bathroom yet. I should probably do that. The bathroom is big. Oh wow, this is probably the biggest bathroom I think I've had on a cruise ship. This is huge. They have a full body mirror, a wardrobe, and we have 2 wardrobes actually, which is nice. I think it's a pretty good amount of space in here. Of course, you got your mini fridge, and then your seat for the vanity, which I'm sure doubles as storage. It doesn't double as storage. But you have a hair dryer, remote for the TV, and yeah, it's really nice. I'm gonna be very comfortable in this room. I'm gonna break down the price. So for the base price of this cruise, I paid $648 and some change, just for the room. No extra stuff included. I did get the free at sea package, which includes the open bar and the one specialty dining, as well as the Wi-Fi. I think it might be 90 minutes. They've been back and forth with how long or how much Wi-Fi they give you throughout the year, and the $50 off each shore excursion. So that in total would be, gotta do a quick little math, 85.50 plus 20, That in total is $753.50. And I did get cruise insurance just because I was like, I don't know what's going on with TSA and what our government is got going on. So I was like, just in case something were to happen, like, you know, boom, I get my money back. So that did cost me a extra, how much? $75 just for the cruise insurance. Thank God we didn't need it, but just in case, you never know. I feel like for a brand new spanking ship for a ocean view, that $753.50 is a stellar price. To include a dream package, a little bit of Wi-Fi, one specialty dining, and the $50 off shore excursions. So I will always ride for Norwegian because, in my opinion, it's the best bang for your buck. They're like one of the only like cruise lines that really stand for solo travelers, and for that, I love them and I will continue to sail. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get freshened up and sit down and cool down. My room is getting a little cool. It is a nice day out today, not too hot. It is overcast, so not super sunny, but also no rain, so I'm not complaining. Still beautiful, still warm. I'm sure I'll go up to the top deck and check that out and go to the sailaway party. But yeah, I'm ready to have a nice cruise. 3 days on Miss Luna, one port to Norwegian's private island, and that will be my first time going to that private island because the last time I did a Norwegian cruise, we couldn't dock. The weather was bad, so you know they had the tender boats, which they might have now. I heard that the dock is seasonal right now, so we'll see if we're even able to go on for the private island, which I'm hoping so because I've been trying to get to the private island for a long time, and they actually just redid it. So I'm really hoping that the weather does go accordingly and that they do open up the docks for us so we can just walk on the island instead of taking the tender boats, because y'all know the tender boats, they look rough, and trying to get on it at the right time and try not to get left, it's a whole thing. I just rather get on the dock. But if we have to do the tender boat, it's all right. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I'm excited, y'all. Caffeinated. That coffee has most definitely kicked in, which it was a good call that I got it at the airport. But yeah, I'm about to tidy on up and get to going. All right, let's go explore the ship. Now, before we explore, I had to go wait in the guest services lounge to put some cash on my account. Remember that is always an option if you don't want to use a credit card. And then, of course, we had to go get some food. So I headed up to the local. It was pretty packed, but I just wanted to check it out real quick. A game was playing. People were enjoying their food and having a light start. I had to fight for my life in this buffet to get that little bit of scraps and headed over to the sailaway party. Now, y'all, this is probably the most people I've seen at a sailaway party. When I tell you, I said, oh, the young people have been here. I was very wrong to say Norwegian is not a party ship because they were partying on there. But this is us sailing away, getting ready to start this wonderful adventure. This is the most live I've seen a Norwegian ship. Hey!
5 hours later.
Hi. Raise your hand if you was feeling super dehydrated, so lay down a little bit after trying to do your makeup and failed and fell asleep for 3 hours and now is awake. That would be me. Yeah, Dang, I thought that coffee did me good, but I think it just took out all the hydration I had in my system, and I feel a little bit dehydrated. I am going to take a electrolyte packet. It is around 8:15 right now. I got dressed. I just did something really simple, just because it's 8 o'clock and I should probably head to the dining room before it closes. Do the main dining room tonight, whichever one I find first, to be honest with you. But let's go and check out dinner. Now, this night there was a little bit of wait on the dining room, about 30 minutes, so I went and grabbed a cocktail and went to the dining room. How are you? Good. Doing a little film. I know, it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, I just finished eating at Hudson's. I didn't record any of it. Back in the room. I did not film dinner because I was busy talking to the table beside me. Just met a lovely mom and their daughter on their trip, and we just been talking. I had Caesar salad, French onion soup, chicken piccata, and a creme brulee. Everything was good. The chicken was super tender. The creme brulee is better than what I remember last time, so they really got it down packed on the ship. But yeah, everything was really good. I enjoyed my conversation with them. It's nice as a solo cruiser just to talk to people. So sorry I didn't film that, but I will do better tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to Katniss. Our one specialty diner is included in the free at sea. So, and I've never been to Katniss before, so we'll try that out. Trying to figure out if I'm done for the night or if I want to do the nightclub. It is happening right now. We'll see. Yeah, so if I don't pick up the camera, I went to bed. If you see more, I did go out. But I'll see you guys in a bit.
The next morning.
Good morning. I did a really poor job at vlogging yesterday after I got on and took that nap. My body just needed to relax, I guess. Dinner was great. I did go to Hudson's. Everything was great. I didn't have any critiques about the food. I will say I really wish that when they make newer ships that they upgrade the main dining menu, just because if you do go and cruise on Norwegian often, it's the same menu from day one to however many days that you are sailing. So I do wish that they would switch it up, but I didn't have any issues. The food was good to me. Nothing was overcooked. I thought dinner was great. I had a great time last night. I did not make it to the Elton show just because my dinner was just so late, and it was taking a little bit longer for them to get everybody through the dining room, because everybody literally came to Hudson's to eat around the same time. I'm sure because they went to go see the earlier Elton show. So I did miss that, but it's okay. There are plenty of other shows that is going on today and tomorrow, so no worries about that. It's roughly around about to be 2 o'clock. I've literally just been lounging around. I haven't eaten anything. I woke up a little later today. Oh, backtrack. I did go to the nightclub for a little bit. It was cool. It was 90s night, so 90s type music. It was a nice vibe. Really nice entertainment space. I think they did that space really nicely. It doubles for the club in the theater. And just how big this boat is. I like that the club space is big as well. But yeah, it is about to be 2 o'clock. I'm about to go get some lunch at this point, which is my first meal. But we've been having a couple technical difficulties with the ship this morning. I was laying down looking through the movies, because they actually have a really nice free complimentary movies on the ship. This is the first time I'm seeing so many complimentary movies, if any complimentary movies. They have maybe about 20 and a couple TV shows. So I was kind of flipping through it, and as I was flipping through it, the TV shut off, and then my lights cut off, and then one of my lights up top remained on, and I was like, I think we just had a power shortage. And maybe 10 minutes later, the captain comes on. It's like, hi folks, we're having a minor power shortage. Everything will be up in the next couple minutes. And as he was saying that, my TV cut back on and my lights cut back on. So I was like, oh, okay, it must be on this side of the ship. He made another announcement saying the power is restored. And then, like, not even 5 minutes later, somebody comes on the intercom and it's in the room. And when you have something come on in the room, it's important. And he calls for a code Bravo. I'm like, oh my God. What's going on? Because we're literally just sitting here, like in the middle of the ocean, like barely moving, because we're only going to the private island, and you don't need a whole full day to go to the private island, because this is our sea day. So I'm like, what is going on? And I didn't know what a code Bravo was, but I know, like, when they call codes and you hear it in the room, it's pretty. It can be pretty serious. So the captain comes on and be like, hey, the code Bravo means fire. And I'm like, God, dog, can we, like, this is a new ship. Well, what's going on? Can we get that situated? And he was like, it was a minor fire. I canceled the code because it was something that happened in the kitchen, Surfside Cafe, and it was a minor fire, and they put it out immediately. So I canceled the code. Everything's fine. And he's like, I'm so tired of getting on this intercom. All happened in the span of an hour. So power shut down, comes back on, and then you call for code Bravo. I think that's the most weird things that's happened in an hour of me being on a cruise ship. But besides that, I've I just been chilling this morning. It's been nice just to just sit down. I did do a little bit of work. I sent out some menus to my clients via the free Wi-Fi that they gave us. But yeah, let's go get some food because I worked out an appetite. Let's hope we don't get any more overhead announcements. I'll see you out there. So this was my first attempt at trying to get lunch on this day. This is the Indulge Food Lounge. And when you think of this, you kind of want to think of a food court. They had everything ranging from Texas barbecue, Mexican tapas, Mediterranean, some Latin type S food, some noodles, Asian and Italian style, desserts. You could order drinks. If you sit at one of these tables, you can order from any of the restaurant and a server will bring it to you. But if you sit at the bar of the restaurant, you are only able to order what that in particular restaurant had. But I think this was a really good experience. I enjoyed this for the most part of the cruise. You'll see a little bit later on. But I will say you do want to get here early because this is a very popular dinner option on the ship. It does get jam-packed, and they do a hard close for all of the restaurants and all the eateries on the ship. You want to check your cruise app to ensure that you're able to experience this, or you're going to be like me and have to go in the buffet, which was jam-packed. When I tell you people just own people, it was too much. I had to, yeah, this is what I ended up being. Y'all, it's so loud out here. I'm sorry. It's a madhouse everywhere right now. Like, it's no fun. It's not fun. I was about to go out and like explore, do that whole thing, look at the top deck, listen to the music, and then 50,000 other people were doing it, and I immediately was like, no. Don't feel like doing that now. It's a sea day, so of course everybody's everywhere, especially on the top deck and inside the buffet. But I'm about to sit here and watch a movie, finish my ice cream, and look out the window. And then when I feel ready to go out and mingle with the folks, I will. But it's very crowded.
5 hours later.
I'm all dressed. I'm getting ready to go to dinner. To Katniss. It's about in a couple minutes. It is upstairs on deck number 7. I'm on deck 5, so it's going to take me too long to get there. Yeah, let's go get some dinner, y'all. Now, this where that free at sea package comes in clutch because I had to pay $0 extra for this beautiful meal. Walking to Cadney's, everything was super modern. I thought the menu was very nice. They started me off with some rosemary bread, which I thought the rosemary was missing, but I think the bread was pretty good. Let's see what I thought. Yeah, we liked it. It's bread and butter. This crab cake was really good. I ate all of it. It had real crab in it. Thought it was seasoned well. Had no issues with it. Really enjoyed it. For my main entree, I ended up getting the surf and turf with the filet, along with the Korean spinach and mashed potatoes. They allowed me to pick the knife that I wanted to cut my steak with. I thought the filet was pretty good. It came out exactly how I ordered it, which was medium rare. The lobster I could have probably missed on. It just wasn't like the freshest, but it was pretty good for what it was. I did end up getting this chocolate cake, which was so good. This is probably the highlight of the meal. Next time I will probably end up getting the ribeye because I'm more of a ribeye girly anyway, but I did enjoy this dinner. But let's go ahead and get ready and wrap up this meal so we can head to the comedy show with some friends.
Go to the house, I see wife. I'm like, baby, you would never guess who I saw today in the mall. Edwin. She said, oh, yeah, we not friends with them anymore. I'm like, well, when did that happen? No, me and his wife had some words. I cussed her out, she cussed me out, you know. Boom, I, give her the finger at daycare. We don't really, we're not cool no more. I'm like, well,
Alright, excuse the room, but I just got back from the comedy show. It was pretty funny. It wasn't like raunchy how it usually is for the adult show. Adult topics, but still really funny. But it was funny. I enjoyed it. I hung out with the ladies that I met at the solo meetup, and I think we're going to meet tomorrow and do like breakfast maybe, or just meet on the private island. It's our only port stop for the duration of the cruise. But right now, I think I'm about to go out to the club and get a drink, hang around, dance a little bit, and then when I get tired, I'll come back in and call it a night. And I will see y'all in the morning. Bye. Good morning. This is our last day on the Norwegian Luna. Just a little recap from last night. I did end up going back out. I didn't record much because I just wanted to enjoy and be in the moment and hang out. I hung out with some of the ladies that I met at the solo gathering earlier yesterday. We went to the nightclub and we danced a little. We had a couple of drinks and then went to the local and got some wings and chatted it up. We were all kind of getting a little bit tired, so we all headed in around like 2:15. So that was last night. This morning, I woke up to yet again another in-cabin announcement saying that we will not be going to the private island, Norwegian's private island, Great Scare Cay, because the swells of the ocean were a bit big and would be a hazard to tenders to the private island, which is very sad because that was our only port day on this itinerary. So yet again, I'm not able to go to the private island due to weather issues. Now, Norwegian cannot help what the sea decides to do. However, I do feel like they should have waited to start working on the pier again. Today is basically another cruise to nowhere, just more days. Which is fine. They'll give me more time to go upstairs and to go everywhere to explore on the ship, because I have yet to do that. Because I've just been chilling and hanging out with people, which has been nice as a solo person to be able to hang out with a lot of people. I need to hit the golf, of course, go check out and see if they have a walking track, do the aqua coaster, as well as check out the dry slide. I don't know if it'll be open today, but we'll go upstairs and we'll kind of look and see what is going on with all that. It is 12 o'clock right now, so still a little earlier in the day. So we have a full day to knock all that stuff off. I'm gonna first go find something to eat because I missed breakfast, because after that announcement, I was like, oh, I'm going back to bed. There's no reason to get up right now. I have missed breakfast all the times on this ship because I've just been knocked out. I'd rather I've done the activities or I've just chilled in a room. I watched one of the complimentary movies or TV shows they have in here because they have quite a lot. I really did enjoy that nice touch that was added for free for the Luna. They did not offer that on the Breakaway or the Joy. They had a complimentary movie channel and they would just run movies every couple hours. I'm gonna take a shower and get ready and dress for the day, and you guys up when I'm ready to head out. All right, let's roll out. So I ended up making it before the food hall closed. There was no other seating available other than the seat by the Mediterranean restaurant. So like I said earlier, if you do sit at the bar, you're only able to get the meal that they are serving at that restaurant. I got the beef kebabs. That was really good. It came with 2 small pieces of beef, some macaroni salad, some marinated tomatoes and cucumbers, and I thought that was pretty good. You do need more than one though. So we're in the local now trying to get some more food because I am so hungry. I got a beeper for when they are ready for me. It's about 15-minute wait. You can most definitely tell that the crew are not prepared for all these people to be on the ship right now. It's because everything is a bit chaotic. Wait times are a little longer, but that's fine because they weren't expecting us to be on. We're supposed to be on the island right now. So, that's completely fine. It is, but I do feel as if it's kind of been like this also, like the day before yesterday when we're for our sea day that was planned, and it does feel a bit, I don't know, like the word, the customer service in the dining areas have just been a little bit, a little bit poorer than what I would typically see on a cruise line, what I've even seen on a Norwegian cruise line. So I don't know if it's just like they're being, they're not used to being on this class of ship, if they're being overworked or like what's going on, but they do not seem happy. And because of that, guests do not seem happy. Like, granted, I'm fine, it's fine, but I don't know, now I'm just like, now that we didn't get to go to the port, I'm just like, dang, was this cruise even really worth going on? Like, I could have did all this stuff at home and spent a little bit less money. I have been loving spending time with the ladies that I found yesterday. That has been like the highlight of the cruise. And the food here is pretty good too. The food is a highlight as well. It's just the service is kind of lackluster for me. I'm gonna sit here and continue to wait for my table at the local so I can finish eating lunch, so I can head up to the top deck. And let's hope that's not chaotic, but it most likely will be. So I'll see y'all soon. All right, I made it inside of the local. It did take about maybe 20 minutes. I went to the bar and got a Red Bubbles. It is packed everywhere, but that's a given. It's a sea day, and it's an unexpected sea day at that. So I think I'm gonna do a salad and maybe or Reuben or fish and chips again. That was good the last time I had it. Salad is here, small as I expected it to be. You don't really get big portions of things here, but I mean, I don't think you want to because you kind of want to try all the things. Reuben, this drink I was talking about earlier, the Red Bubbles. This is the first drink I think I've had that I felt immediately. I don't know what they put in this, but it's quite strong. So be careful with that. After I finished eating, I finally decided to go up top and check out all the activities that the ship had to offer. I would say, just first off rip, there were so many things to do up here. Golfing, like shuffleboard, table tennis, pickleball. There were infinite amount of things to do. I will say some of the things are upcharge, so you just want to be prepared and do a little bit of research beforehand. But yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh, this was here this whole time. Mini golf looked like a whole vibe. They had it like super themed out. The glow court looked like a dream come true for kids. This is the Dubai Beach Club, which I will be booking on my next Norwegian sailing. And yeah, I was super surprised. I do want to book the Luna again for a longer sailing to be able to get done and do all these activities. All right, I am all ready to get on the coaster. There's a little bit of a line, and they did say no filming, so I'm not going to film. But the coaster closes at 6, so the line should be able to get through unless they do stop for technical difficulties. A lot of things have paused and have been canceled due to wind. I'll let you guys how the coaster is when I get off. you're on either the Aqua or the Luna to do that. Like the machine that launches you off is like, I underestimated how fast it was. It's fast, y'all. But as soon as you get into the tube to go through the slides, it does slow down. For people who are not thrillers and maybe want to do it, it's just that first launch that's super fast, and then after that, it slows down. But that is quite the ride. I'm gonna go and do some more exploring on the ship. I know there is another slide. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. This is a drop slide, but let's do that before we head out for dinner for the night. That sucked real bad. All ready for dinner. I just got on the set that I've worn and had before. I didn't buy anything for this trip. It was just packed with summer clothes, throw enough inside the bag. I had a fun time doing the aqua coaster and everything upstairs. I wish I would have spent more time, but I am glad that I got the rest. I did take a nap after I left the local. For dinner, I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to Indulge Food Hall just so I can get a little bit more food there and explore that more. Then we'll go to the show for tonight and then try to see if I can meet up with the ladies again before we do like departing for the night for our last little goodbyes and things for this trip. So let's go ahead and get some food. Okay, so it is a little bit dark here, but so much more approachable than that came earlier. They have quite the options when you sit at the tables. If you sit at the bars at the restaurant, you only have the option to order whatever cuisine they're serving at that at the bar. But if you sit at the tables and the booths, you have the options of all the things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order a couple things. I'm gonna order a few things just to like get the gist of everything. They have everything looks good. I'm gonna do a little bit of pasta, maybe some ceviche or some guacamole, they have fried green tomatoes, y'all, at the barbecue spot. That sounds delicious. I think I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of stuff and try it out. Started off with guacamole. It was pretty decent. They brought the food out pretty fast this time. Now this drink was my favorite drink throughout the whole entire cruise. It's a watermelon mint drink. You can only get it in the food hall. The brisket was okay. The flavor was great. It was just a bit dry. I really enjoyed these tomatoes. Very different. But this right here was the star of the show, the chicken tikka and the naan, and that's what I ate for dinner that night. the atrium by a bar. They're getting ready to play some Latinx music. I just ordered an Aperol Spritz, and we're gonna sit here and vibe until the production show starts at 9:30, and hopefully go to the comedy club a little bit later. But yeah, I'm gonna meet up with the girls, and we're gonna have a fun night and enjoy our last night on board, and get ready to go home tomorrow.
In progress.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Is a wrap on tonight. I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is disembarkation day. I'm kind of not in the best mood right now, but we are about to leave the room to go to the buffet or even get off the ship. It's around 8 o'clock right now. I've packed up all my things and gotten everything together and am ready to head off the ship. Our flight is not until about 5 o'clock this evening, so we have quite a bit of time. I'm still in the works of trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to drop my luggage off somewhere, go to the beach, or find a little cute cafe to spend some time at before I need to head back to Fort Lauderdale to catch my flight back home. So yeah, let's get to going. This room has been a nice room, and I will give you guys some details on how I feel about Miss Luna when we get somewhere settled. See you in a bit. After a very stressful disembarkation, I decided to go to the beach, which I'm glad I did, because the whole reason of booking this was to be able to get in the ocean, and I wasn't able to do so. And even though this isn't the Bahamas, Fort Lauderdale would most definitely do. Water is freezing. No beats being at the airport. Some final thoughts on Miss Luna here. I would say this sailing in particularly won't be on my top tier experiences just because all the mishaps. I did try to keep it very minimum in this video because at the end of the day, any trip, any vacation is a privilege, and I am grateful to experience it, whether it is a good or bad one. I would like to try Miss Luna again in the future just because I feel like the ship has so much to offer. Great food, good entertainment. Maybe I'll do a longer sailing to try to avoid the crowds because it was full-blown packed on that ship, and to maybe have some better interactions with the crew. Other than that, I would look forward to selling on this. Let me know if you guys would sell on this in the comments. And if you've made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching the video. And this is the part of the video I asked if you would like and possibly subscribe if you love this video. I have some more stuff coming up. But as always, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next time. Peace.